as you know, at Business Trends TV, we highlight the businesses that are setting trends in their respective industry. And today I definitely have one of those trendsetters. Bruce Rosenwater is a bankruptcy and foreclosure attorney in West Palm Beach. He's an expert in his industry, and he's got a lot of great ideas. There's a lot of questions that I get about the foreclosure process. And today, Bruce is going to add a lot of value to you to give you some answers to some commonly asked questions that you probably have if you're going through the foreclosure process yourself, whether it's in South Florida or any other part of the country. So, Bruce, how you doing?
Good, Ryan. How are you?
Doing great. I'm glad to have you on the show today. I guess anything you wanna start off with? I mean, obviously, you are a foreclosure attorney expert. Anything else that you want to add to that?
Well, we do bankruptcy as well, and that goes a lot with the foreclosures today. A lot of people get it, financial difficulties. I think they run hand in hand.
And there's a lot of talk about short sales, and what is a short sale, and why are banks willing to sell for less than what's owed? I mean, it's kind of counterintuitive, but what's going on there with a short sale?
Okay, well, I think part of your question you sort of answered. What is a short sale? A short sale is where you owe more than what the property is worth. A lot of times you hear people say their home is underwater. So in order to sell the home normally, you're going to satisfy the mortgage, and whatever is left you can take and go on to the next place. Well, when you have a house that's underwater, the only way to sell it is a short sale. And a short sale is beneficial to these individuals because, one, they're going to get rid of any type of deficiency. That's what you're going to negotiate. And two, why are the banks willing to do this? Well, it's going to save them time and money. A foreclosure can be a long, drawn-out process. And at the end of the foreclosure, they're going to get a judgment. Then there's going to be a sale. And typically, on these type of homes where they're underwater, the only bidder is going to be the bank. So then they're going to have to maintain the property. If it's in a condo association or a homeowners association, they can be responsible for the assessments plus back fees. Then you're responsible for taxes, insurance. On a short sale, it's sold to someone else, a third party, so they're relieved of all these obligations. So it's beneficial to both the homeowner and the bank in a short sale.
Okay, so there is, even though it's kind of counterintuitive to think that the bank would be willing to take less, it does benefit everybody sometimes when that property is underwater.
Well, it's a business decision. You can keep fighting the fight and get a judgment for everything that you're entitled to, but you're never going to collect that. Plus, you're going to be out of pocket all these other monies defending it and then paying for taxes, insurance, etc.
Obviously, short sales are a good option. I mean, when would they be a good option, and what are your thoughts about generally in short sales in general?
Short sales are a very good way to resolve these issues, especially when you don't want to keep this home. It may be it's too old, too big, you really can't afford it. It's a good way to get out of it. You're going to sell the home. It helps the bank, and you negotiate away any deficiency. So short sales are a very good option.
Okay. And in regards to your payment, I mean, if somebody, obviously one of the big concerns I'm sure that people have is, well, I'm in this financial situation right now. How am I going to afford an attorney? Can you maybe make that process a little bit easier do you offer payment plans or anything like that?
Yeah, depending on the situation, we do offer. Sometimes we do on a set fee per month, and the only thing additional would be any hard costs like court reporters, filing fees. Other times we charge an hourly rate with a retainer. It just depends on the circumstance and what the person's looking for.
Okay.
But let me tell you this, Ryan. If you're going to pay us a flat fee, it's a lot cheaper than you would be paying for your mortgage or to rent someplace else to live. So it's in your best interest to, if you want to keep the home, to enter into that type of payment arrangement.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, it makes more sense to go this route, especially, and at some point, the bleeding has to stop, and I think this is a great way to to do that. I mean, obviously to get expert help, and I really appreciate all the information that you've given us today. I mean, we've gone through a good solid gamut of questions that I know that most 99% of people that are going through the foreclosure process are going to want to know the answers to. So I'm going to obviously keep this on our Business Trends TV YouTube channel. We're gonna also post some of these answers to your YouTube channel to help people out in this foreclosure process. Obviously, you're an expert that can help people in this type of situation. If somebody wants to get a hold of you, what's the best way to reach you guys?
The best way, they can probably email us or go on our website and they can put a question. The phone number is 705-0627. That's area code 561. But we're more than happy to help anyone with any questions they may have. And if it's just a general question, go on, email us or go onto the website. If you need more information or want to schedule an appointment, give us a call. That's what we're here for.
Okay, awesome. And I think one of your numbers I think I had earlier is 561-705-0627, and then it's Bankruptcy Attorney West Palm Beach FL.com is his website. Is there any last parting words that you have to say to people if they're in this process?
I just want to say this is a complicated area. You really should see an attorney. See an attorney that has a lot of expertise in this area. What we're seeing today is a lot of people that have been doing other things or trying to dabble into foreclosure defense. And I like to tell my clients sometimes when they balk about a fee or something, when you buy a good suit, it's going to last you for a long time. If you buy a cheap suit, you're going to have to keep buying them. So what you want is the best legal advice. And sometimes it costs more than someone else, but don't be penny wise and pound foolish.
Gotcha. And you've been practicing this area for many years, so I think that that's obviously this is your area of expertise, and I appreciate the time that you gave us today. And thanks, Bruce. And we'll probably do this again in a month and a half or so to talk about another topic that people are going to want to know information about too. Okay.
I look forward to that. Thank you for your time.